It's time for those late morning legends, Rose and Ben. 168 years of wins and losses, ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Unplugged and unhinged, here they are, Rose and Ben.
Good morning, everybody. At the crack of 11:04, here we are with the most mature and latest scheduled morning show anywhere on the radio in the free world. It's Rosie and Ben, 168 years of fall down 7 times, get up 8, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Rosie and Ben on the radio during rodeo season, but that has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about today. Rosie.
Yes.
How in the world are you?
I am doing great. It's a great day to be alive in Alva, Oklahoma, and I'm really excited about our program today.
Well, I would think so.
You
put it together.
Alva's coming up on a really, really big weekend, and we have to know what all of these things are. And our guests today are going to be telling us all of the things that are available for us to partake in the weekend in the 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Well, the beautiful lady sitting next to you
Yes.
is known to me. And as I look to her, I look with some sadness. She doesn't have her daughter with her. Mila, right?
Yes,
Katie. Katie was here, it'd almost be a year ago, wouldn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, because, and the reason you were here is because your kind of boss,
The boss lady,
yes, said you were going to be here. That's what happened, right?
Norval said I was going to be here.
That's
the boss
right.
man.
Yeah, Norval said, you'll do great at this, and he walked away.
He did. He left me here all by myself.
Well, say everything that you said last year, and we'll be fine, Katie. Go.
All right. Well, July 19th, we've got a lot of stuff going on. It's reunion weekend, but we also have our crazy cool cruise that we do every year.
Is the 19th a Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
Saturday, July 19th. We have a ton of food trucks, a ton of cars, obviously. And we have 5 bands this year instead of our normal 2 or 3. So the boulevard is going to be pretty wild.
Where are these bands going to be?
They are spaced out around different spots on the boulevard. I am not sure of exact locations. I think there's going to be one in your parking lot, Ben.
Yeah, and I think there's one in the chamber parking lot, maybe.
Yes, we usually do one there, I believe, in Pinniger's office parking lot.
Aha.
There's going to be one there.
Diets? What diet? It's
Yeah.
the weekend, right?
Exactly.
Food trucks galore everywhere.
We don't care about diets.
Not
We
that
want good
weekend.
food.
Nope.
I want to say, if you have a newsgram, you need to look at the first page and the last page, because this illustrious young lady is the one who designed this. So take a look at that newsgram and see what all's going on, and let her go ahead and elaborate on this.
That would be, Katie, Rosie subtly telling me to shut up, and you'll handle it from here on in. Go.
I don't even know.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the kickoff at the nightlife, Rosie. I just want to throw that in.
Yeah.
So that's at 8 o'clock on Thursday, July 17. That's kind of the opening salvo. Katie, is that right?
Yes, Thursday night we'll be at the Nightlight, and we're going to have a silent auction, dancing, drinks, and food, and there is no cover charge.
I see you pointing at the beautiful lady to your right.
Yes.
Lisbeth Ritchie, do you know something about of which we speak here?
Good morning, Ben. I might know just a little bit about reunion weekend.
Okay. bring us on a little information here. Just drop a dollop in there.
Well, like Katie said, Thursday night is the kickoff event. People will come to town early if they're going to play golf on Friday morning. So Thursday night at the Nightlight, no cover charge. Friday morning, if they have registered for golf, that happens. They gather up at 8 and tee off at 9 or 9:30, whatever golfers do.
9 a.m. golf scramble.
Yes, yes. And then Friday night is open for anybody to have their class groups, their best buddies all gather up. Saturday morning, yes, it's Crazy Days. And we will be having a Goldbug Alumni Parade at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
You don't have to move your car because I'm certain you'll already be shopping at 7. So just come out of the stores and watch the parade go by. Great time to relive all the Goldbug spirit. And then Saturday afternoon, we have town and school tours. You can ride a school bus one more time, take you through the whole town by all of the school buildings, by the murals, by the new arena, the airport, and the Corey Washburn Memorial Pool that is now open. And then Saturday night is the Crazy Cool Cruise, which is tons of fun.
Katie, the Crazy Cool Cruise, I think, is a part of, or the first round of the big cruise that comes later on. Is that right?
Yes, it's our July cruise that we do every year, and then we'll have the car show in September, and we have a couple more cruises then. But I did want to remind everybody, the cruise that we're doing on the 19th, you can drive anything as long as it's street legal. If you have a mom van, a farm truck, we don't care. Just come out and cruise.
You know, you got to give those old guys credit. I mean, some old guys need some credit. The guys that, Norval and those guys that put this cruise together, it is huge. Now, the thing in July is a warm-up to it, and it's just the cruise. But we'll be talking with you later on, and hopefully Mila.
Of course, she would love to be here. So
What'd you say?
she would love to be here.
Is she listening?
Probably not.
Mila.
She's over in Amarillo.
I think KALV's big in Amarillo.
It might be.
Big, yeah. But this is like, I don't know, what number cruise will this be? Now, we took one off because of COVID.
I want to say, I'm probably wrong, maybe 11th or 12th.
Well, I was going to say 24, so.
That's the car show will be the 24th car show
Oh, that's
this
what
year.
I was yeah.
Yes.
And it is huge. I was looking at car tags last year. I was downtown. We were live streaming. And there was a preponderance of vehicles from 5 states.
Yes.
I don't think this thing is limited to 5 states. You
Oh,
can
no.
come from anywhere, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's huge to the Kansas people.
We have a lot of Kansas people that come. And then I know we had someone come from Iowa last year. We have some regular people from Arizona that come.
I saw New Mexico tags. Of
Yes.
course, you always see Texas tags.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's
there-
growing.
Is there a limit on it?
No. We're just going to keep growing and moving farther out of the square.
I'm thinking close to 500.
Yeah, we were pushing 500 last year. I'm hoping we can get over that this year. It's my goal.
That's your goal?
Yes.
It's good to have goals. Good to have goals. Well, we jerked the microphone right out of Elizabeth Ritchie's hand. Elizabeth, do you have other areas to cover here in the weekend?
Oh, sure. I probably should mention we've got registration from 9 to 3 on Thursday and Friday, and 9 to noon on Saturday. And that registration takes place at the Act One Theater. So everybody can, when they get to town, they can come in there, let us know they're there, pick up their goodie bags. If they've not already registered, they can register at that time. But sure, the whole idea is to get people home, and we're looking forward to having you.
Elizabeth, this is kind of unusual, isn't it? This all school thing?
It is. The last one was in 2000. And to our best knowledge, Reunion 2000 was the first all-school reunion for Alva.
Really?
Really.
Did they keep numbers or share them at all? Do you have any idea how many people went to that or came to it?
It was huge. And I do have numbers in the file, but the town grew during that weekend, and it's going to grow this year during Reunion weekend also.
I went down to the mixer last year, and Shirley, I think, said, I thought you graduated from Alva. And Arden Chafee said, yeah, he graduated with us, but he just missed a lot of classes.
Oh, dear.
Of classes. So how many are registered this year, do you know?
Oh, we have over 300. And we keep hearing about people that we know are coming that have not registered online. So that's okay. We just want everybody to come back.
Is there a way to register or to know that it's happening if you're not an online person?
Well, everybody that we had a good address for got a postcard about a month or 6 weeks ago. So that was kind of the thing. There have been a couple of articles in the newspaper, Facebook. There are different accounts on Facebook, and then our website has the full schedule of the weekend and an actual place to register. And it's just a matter of checking 2 or 3 boxes, and you're registered.
Outstanding. I know that you're a goal-oriented person, Elizabeth, having known you for some time. What is the number that's in your head that you would go, oh, that's real good. That's really good?
My goodness. If we had 1,000 extra people in town, I would think that was outstanding.
Well, and you only need about 300 graduates to get 1,000 people, probably.
Exactly. And, there are reunions of specific classes and class groups that are happening all through town. I don't think there's a place in town that you can rent to have an event. And so it's just going to be a fabulous weekend. I know the country club is booked up. The Runnymede is booked up.
Who's at the Runnymede? What classes?
Classes of 64, 65, and 66.
Bingo. I'll be a Runnymede boy.
Yes.
I'll be there.
The Nightlight is booked. Alva Beer Company is booked. Graceful Arts is booked. I think the Cherokee Strip Museum spaces are booked. And then there are lots of class gatherings happening in classmate homes.
Oh, yeah. What about the fairgrounds? Anybody at the fairgrounds yet?
It is completely booked, even the kitchen.
Oh, that's booked.
That's what I've heard.
That's booked. Well, the weather will be wonderful. And
could I get Elizabeth to put out a plea for everybody to get into the parade? I want to drive my golf cart, but I don't want to be the only one.
Oh, yes, Rose. We need you and your other classmates that are going to come for the reunion. We need you girls in the parade, decorated and wearing gold and black, showing your Goldbug spirit. We've got several classes that are in the parade on flatbeds. We have the current Alva Middle School and Alva High School cheerleaders in the parade. We're working on getting middle school and high school band students to play the fight song. If we have alumni band members, they are welcome to come. Alumni cheerleaders, we'd love to have them. It's it's always good to remember where you came from and remember that Goldbug spirit, and it's never too early to teach Goldbug spirit.
Elizabeth Ritchie with us this morning, as well as Katie. And at the driver's seat, in the driver's seat, Sweet Rosie. What do you got, Rose?
Oh, I wanted somebody to tell us about these silent auctions. What is there for us to bid on? We have them both places, do we not?
Yes, the first look at the silent auction items is at the Nightlight on Thursday night, a week from tonight. You can make your first bids. From there, the next time to see the items is at the Country Club during the golf tournament. From there, they will go to registration. And Saturday after the parade, everybody that was successful in the bid process will be notified that it's time to come pick up your item, and then they will go away. But we have a condo in Santa Fe that has been donated, and you can go online and schedule your own dates. We have just in this week, we have I think it's a 40-pound farm-to-table grass-fed meat box that has a variety of beef, pork, not sausage, venison. So that's going to be awesome. We have 2 or 3 of the, everybody remembers the original high school building, those little lighted figures. We have some of those that have been donated. We have a letter blanket that's been donated. There's a basket of New Orleans goodies that is coming, a basket of Santa Fe goodies that is coming, plus other things that we haven't been told about yet.
Lots and lots of fun, and stuff that you haven't even thought about. Today's show is being produced and directed by Cade Kennedy, who tells me it's time to pay on the light bill. We'll be back with these beautiful ladies right after this word.
It's Rose and Ben on KALV.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Rose and Ben on KALV.
Okay, we're back with these two gals telling us about this exciting weekend coming up of July 17, 18, and 19. We have Elizabeth Ritchie telling about the all-school reunion, and we have Katie Franda telling about the Crazy Cool Cruise. Now, I'm going to start again asking Katie about one thing. It says bring your lawn chair. Well, where can I sit with my lawn chair?
You can sit anywhere on the boulevard that someone will let you sit. So you can just go anywhere you want. I think most of the businesses really love everybody hanging out. And yeah, you can just
Nobody's
do
going to tell
anything.
you to move your lawn chair, Rose. Nobody.
No.
Nobody. No.
Okay, so you're going to, is there going to be a leader, or you just got you're going to go up and down the boulevard and turn around at Walmart or on out at Atwoods, then come back? Will you just cruise till everybody says, oh my, I've got to go home?
Oh, yeah, you can turn around wherever you want. There's really no leader. It's kind of a free-for-all. And as long as we're a little safe, we'll be good until the police shut us down. Shout out to my husband because he'll be pulling someone over probably.
Well, I like that you can rev up your engine. I mean, you've got done on this newsgram, you have these really neat points. And so if somebody revs his engine up, he's not going to get in trouble?
Hopefully not. You just got to keep it under control a little bit, but we can have fun.
Okay, do you want to tell, where will your merchandise be? Will it be one and the same as the schools? Will you have merchandise?
We don't have any cruise merchandise, but I can tell you a little about the Gold Bug stuff.
Okay.
She'll have that at registration on Friday and Saturday. Yes. And then we have different kinds of hats, T-shirts. We have some really nice commemorative Gold Bug coins. And we have koozies. You should take those to the cruise also, not while you're driving, but while you're hanging out in your lawn chair.
What about T-shirts and caps? Do you have those for the high school?
Yes, Rose. The T-shirts and the caps will be available at registration. All of the time of the registration. We have 2 different styles of T-shirts, both on a nice gray comfort color shirt. 2 different kinds of ball caps. Both of them are black. One of them has a nice looking A, and the other one has a really cool leather patch on it. And then the coins and the koozies. Those won't travel, but we will have koozies specifically available at the golf tournament because it'll be hot and people need to keep their cold drinks cold.
Of course, I think of food quite a bit. So could one of you tell us what kind of food trucks are going to be here?
Well, there's some Chevrolets, a couple of Fords, and there's a Dodge. I know.
Oh, I think we have a lot of our regular people that are in Alva most of the time, the food trucks that live here. And then we have some more coming from out of town, I am sure. I can't give you an exact list. They're kind of unpredictable. They go where they go. But we should have a lot more than we normally do.
What time do we cruise?
8 p.m. is when we're getting started.
Okay. For people that don't know, the Crazy Cool Cruise is probably the biggest event in this part of the country, the one in September.
Yes. It is the largest free car show in Oklahoma.
It is absolutely huge and really, really entertaining. And it draws food trucks because, for instance, last year there was a survey. I'm not sure how it was done, but there were 8,800 people in Alva within, I can't remember, 5 blocks of the square at noon on Saturday.
Yes, I saw that. We were given that report, and I think there were 13,000 people over the entire weekend that were downtown for the car show.
Yeah, it's a wonderful event, but it also brings money into the community.
Absolutely. It is a big deal. It brings a lot of people from all over the place, and they come here and they shop and they stay in the hotels. And they get to learn a little bit about Alva.
And you aren't just a drugstore cowgirl. You have a car to go in the thing, don't you?
I do. I have a few.
Do you?
More than I should, probably.
You don't have any jewelry, but you got a bunch of cars.
No, I have the jewelry, too. My poor husband.
The poor guy. No wonder he's out stopping people. He's always in about a half a bad mood.
Oh, he's in a good mood.
He is. Good guy. What was the car that you and Mila were in last year downtown? It was a black car.
Oh, my Corvette.
Yes.
Yes.
What year?
It is in 06.
Really pretty. You've babied that thing, haven't
I
you?
do. It's my baby.
Has it always belonged to you?
No, I bought it a few years ago from someone local, actually.
Did your husband know you were going to buy it?
It's debatable.
Well,
I think he was actually at the Highway Patrol Academy when I bought that.
That was convenient, wasn't it?
It was. He doesn't like Chevys, but here I am with one.
And the place he was, of course, wouldn't allow the guys to have cell phones. So let's buy a Corvette.
Yeah, why not?
I like the way
He likes it
the
too.
way you think. So, Katie, talking about, well, all kinds of stuff, and Elizabeth talking about specifically. Now, Elizabeth, I swear, I thought, I mean, you worked so long and so hard and so diligently and so wonderfully on the alumnus side of Northwestern Oklahoma State University, but I swear I thought you were retired.
You mean I'm not?
Well, you seem to be working harder than when you're, well, you always worked hard, but.
Yes, and I guess it's just my MO. I thrive on work. I'm contract labor. For the first time since I chopped cotton for my granddad as a teenager, and we won't say how long ago that was, but nobody chops cotton anymore, I don't think.
There's not a lot of
No.
not a lot of blonde-headed ladies that can say I chopped cotton.
Exactly.
I would guess. I don't know.
Yes. But I answered a classified ad for a database clerk for the Goldbug Foundation about three months after I retired from Northwestern. And when they offered me the job, they asked if they could change the job description. So here we are.
Wow, that was in your interview. Well, we think we're going to hire you, but we are going to change the job description. Oh, okay. I guess it's worked out reasonably well. You were there quite a while.
Yes, it works really well. The flexibility of being contract labor is pretty wonderful, because after sickness of my husband and then watching both of my parents decline, and I just needed to be available. So this has allowed me to feel like I'm still productive and, being part of the community. So it's a good thing.
And you are both of those things.
Thank you, Ben.
You really do a bunch of great stuff for the community.
Well,
Jump on it, Rosie.
all right. Do either one of you want to give us a wrap up on what a great day it's going to be and tell all the good things for us to be looking forward to?
Katie passed that one right on by to Elizabeth.
Oh, my goodness. This is an amazing weekend to be in Alva. And I will say it forever. We need to gather up every opportunity we get, because the next time you gather, there will be someone missing. So be a part of this. Connect with your classmates. Just get out there and have a good time. I mean, it's made in the shade. It was, as we would have said once upon a time. It's going to be great. Just come, visit, and like the Newsgram front cover said, you might see your high school sweetheart or her mother. So dress appropriately, but come and have fun. There's not a thing wrong with getting out and having fun and seeing who else is here.
Katie, you'll have the cars ready to go and all that stuff. Do you have anything to do with the town and school tours?
I don't. But should I drive my Corvette around, take some people to the schools
You can
instead
take
of a
one.
bus? Yeah, we can put one person. That's it.
Right. The town and school tours, as I understand, Elizabeth, correct me if I'm wrong, but you'll be riding in a school bus.
Yes. In fact, riding on a school bus for these town and school tours is the second most popular event that we have offered. It's just a little bit below the numbers for the Nightlight. So who knew that as grown-ups we'd want to ride a school bus one more time? But load in the south parking lot. We'll begin loading at 1, and they will drive by all of the school buildings in town, drive by the murals, drive out by our wonderful airport, cruise past this amazing new arena out east of town, come back and loop around the Corey Washburn Memorial Pool, and return to the south parking lot. And when you get off the bus, you can go in for an inside tour of the whole high school complex.
That is so cool. And you sign up for that. So people are pre-registered. You know that people are going to do this.
Yes.
What about the parade? Do you register for that?
We'd love it if they did, but it's about half and half. People register, and we hear about people that are coming that haven't registered. So, and it will start like it's a tradition to start all the parades in front of K&K Body Works. So just show up down there, and you can be in the parade. Make sure you get your Queen Wave on.
Oh, yeah. Katie, you got an addition?
Oh, sure.
Go.
If you are going to come out for the cruise, I think you should take your car to the parade that morning. That would be good.
Oh, yes.
We can, if you've got a classic car or something nice, bring it down to the parade in the morning. You'll get to cruise twice that day.
Outstanding. That's good advice. Rose, you can take the big red machine and get in on the parade.
Well, yes. Sounds like a wonderful weekend coming up. And I don't know, we've picked these girls' brains, and probably there's things they've forgotten to tell us. They'll think later, why didn't I say that? But
well, I know in the case of Elizabeth, there's a lot of things that she knows that she's not going to tell us. Just not going to.
My goodness, I didn't know she was.
We'll be back to put a cap on this. Rosie's browbeating the guests here, as you can hear. We'll be right back on the Rosie and Ben Radio Roundup.
It's Rose and Ben on KALV. Let's talk about your future. Are you looking for a career change or possibly training in computers, health careers, automotive, cosmetology, digital design, electrical trades, welding, or biomedical sciences? At Northwest Technology Center, we offer these programs for adults, high school, and homeschool students from Alene Clio, Alva, Canton, Cherokee, Fairview, Freedom, Ringwood, and Winoka. Call to enroll today at 580-327-0344 in Alva or 580-227-3708 in Fairview. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life. This is Rose and Ben on KALV.
We are back in the saddle again, right on the east edge of Alva, not in the suburbs, but in Alva proper. We're right next to what's the name of that, Rosie? Dollar Store?
Dollar General and some Family Dollar. Two of them. I think it has
Katie?
two names.
Yeah.
Bye,
Elizabeth. See ya.
It has anything you want.
We have another guest who has roamed in from the North Hinterland. Come on up, Mr. Goodnow. It is your turn in the barrel, as we say.
On the hot seat. Have a seat here.
You know, this is somewhat confusing in that we have a Mr. Goodnow in Alva who is on the other radio station and is really big in stuff in Alva. And his name is either Justin or Dustin. Then we got this Goodnow, and he's from South Barber by way of lots of other places. And he also is a Justin or Dustin. You're Justin.
Correct.
Good. We got the right one. We've got some stuff coming up north of here, but before we get to that, I saw you carrying one of your kids to ride on the combine.
That was my son with his son.
That was your... Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't do the combines.
As you well know, your father, Bruce, is one of my favorite people in the entire world.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and so you would be then, and then that generation, this generation, and then what's your son's name?
Colby.
How does Colby like living in the shadow of twins?
He handles it well.
I'll bet he does. And I'll bet you when the time comes, ain't nobody going to mess with either one of those girls.
Well, yeah, well, and they can hold their own. They're on. You know, on the sire side of that deal, the genetics and the dame side, that they're ornery enough to hold their own.
Now, your wife's father, your father-in-law, has an event coming up, or that community does. Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, you got the Barber County Fair and Rodeo coming up towards the end of the month. Same weekend as always. They'll kick off the fair generally on Thursday, and it'll run through Sunday with the premium auction being the last event. They'll have stuff going on every single day. Rodeos Friday and Saturday night, and don't know all the details, but I believe they do have a concert maybe Saturday evening. They usually do. But usually a good time. KPRA sanctioned rodeo. Be a lot of good rodeo athletes there. Good livestock. It's always a good time.
How long has it been since you got on some rough stock?
I think the 2001 by accident.
You don't get on a bull by accident, son.
Well, I got entered by accident. I did not enter the event myself, but was too stubborn to not show up, so I went with them. So, yeah.
Now, we used to do that to people occasionally. In fact, that's how, would you ever know Gary Hyder?
Yeah, name rings a bell.
He and his beautiful wife own the C-store on the south side of the street in Moreland. Gary's a Winoka boy. When Gary was, I think he was out of high school, but barely, there were 2 buffalo brought in, paraded around, and there was some kind of a bounty, like you didn't have to pay an entry fee to ride the buffalo. But if you rode them, there was kind of a nice deal. And so that happened to Gary Hyder. They announced during the rodeo, well, the riding of the buffalo is going to happen in a few minutes. We need our rider, Gary Hyder, and he was too stubborn, and he rode the thing. And now that's how he's yeah, I remember you. You're the guy that rode the buffalo that time.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast a while back. Speaking of buffaloes in Albin, they was talking about Buddy Heaton running the buffalo in President Kennedy's inauguration parade.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't supposed to be there, but Buddy, that never stopped him. And of all things, riding a buffalo in the president's parade.
Yeah, around a jillion people, in any one of which could have started a real bad deal.
Yeah. Hey, that never stopped Buddy.
Or a lot of his running buddies, by the way. Mr. Goodnow, is Mrs. Goodnow still gainfully employed?
She is. I don't know. Are there rules on this? Or we just say whatever.
Oh, we have no rules.
Yeah,
Rule 1, we've had to put a no profanity deal in because Rose was just mine.
Well, I can understand that. We know them genetics too.
So we got that one, but anything else goes.
Yeah, she's still rocking and rolling there at the hospital in Kiowa, doing well.
Kiowa has a great hospital.
They are a hidden gem.
That's true.
They built that new location. It's been 10 years now, and since then have added on a daycare. They've added on to the physical therapy department to where they can offer even more services. They just continue either adding buildings or adding services, and just a great resource for the area, not just Kiowa.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Is there any anything holding one back from going from Oklahoma to Kansas to be treated?
No, I mean, you just got to verify with your insurance. So I know we've, on that physical therapy or rehabilitation, I think is what they call it, they always want you to call ahead because there's certain insurances that doesn't jive. Is there a Sooner Care or something like that? Mm-hmm. They have some glitches with that. But I think, they've got the resources that just call ahead, ask the right questions, give them the right information ahead of time. Shouldn't have any issues.
So how's everything with you?
Hey, pretty good. Pretty good.
What are the twins doing?
They are right now on their way to Pratt, Kansas to volleyball camp. They've been going to volleyball camp. Handful of South Barber girls been going up there this week, learning from Summer Uni up at Pratt, Kansas. Really, really good camp. One of Summer's students is coming down to Northwestern this fall to play for the Rangers. So
that the girls volleyball here at Northwestern has really garnered a following.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, where I grew up, Southern Oklahoma, they didn't play volleyball,
right?
And didn't get into it till my kids did. Absolutely wonderful sport. I think it's the closest thing to baseball that you can get. I mean, things can change. Momentum can change in such a hurry. It's very exciting, and we play volleyball pretty much year round now.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent. Are there co-ed volleyball teams? I don't even know. I mean, of course there would be at church and camps and stuff.
Yeah, up to a certain age. We play club ball in the winter, and up to a certain age, I can't remember if it was 13, it can be co-ed, but it seems like the older they get, they can't. Now, that's in the club ball. In school, I think it's just girls only. I've never seen a boy play. I have seen a boy play in club ball, though.
Things continually change. It was a big deal when Wilson made a really nice baseball glove and a softball glove and put some money behind it nationally, and everybody had to have one. And they were way more expensive than any other glove. Then Michael Jordan, God bless him, came out with his sneakers, and that started a whole. Even that first go-round, the Michael Jordan Air something was like $95 coming out. Now, the most, how do I say this? The words that no parent wants to hear is, "Congratulations, sir. I'm calling to tell you that your son or daughter has made the travel team."
Well, I don't know. We've really enjoyed it. And as you know, we came out of the rodeo deal and into club ball. Those girls a few years ago had said they wanted to try volleyball a little bit more. And we said, well, you can do one or the other. So if you're not going to rodeo, we're selling horses and all that. And I can tell you with confidence, it's slightly less inexpensive than rodeo. And I've enjoyed the climate controlled buildings in the winter more than those cold arenas. Because, well, as you know, the cost of everything it was very expensive. I think we're kind of coming down now, but, I'd have hated to have been rodeoing with the $5 or $6 diesel. Then, and that's just the fuel. Then you got to add in your food, your livestock feed. Heaven forbid you're driving a quality vehicle with a quality trailer behind it. It adds up in a hurry. You're to six figures pretty fast.
Rodeo now pretty much features the best athletes on the fastest racehorses.
Yeah.
They are expensive.
Well, rodeo in general, I don't think we've ever seen it as good as it is right now. From the contestants, a lot of these contestants are truly athletes now. Mm-hmm. And then you look at the livestock that's involved, whether it's the timed event horses that the individuals are competing on or the rough stock. like the bareback riders, the saddle bronc riders, and the bull riders are competing on. There's so much money in it now that it's truly a competition. It used to be a drawing contest for years. I'm just a little younger than you, obviously, but I've seen that transition, and such a good thing, and people can make a good living at it right now. A lot of people around here are doing it.
Well, in your day, the subject of conversation among the guys was, did you get a good draw?
Yeah.
It was all about the draw.
Yeah. I actually had a conversation today with a guy that in 2000, I used to keep track of everything when I rodeoed. I rode 70% of the bulls I got on in the year 2000 and lost money.
And lost money.
And if you ride 30% in the PBR, you're making six figures easy.
Right.
Today.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was dang sure drawing contest back then. You could ride a bunch and not win anything.
And the sport we haven't even talked about is Speedway. So sometime when you want to talk about sprint cars, race cars, and full-bodied and all of that stuff, I swear, it would be cheaper to own a yacht.
Yeah.
Way cheaper. Hey, we're with Mr. Goodnow. It's the Rose and Benny wrap-up, and we'll be right back. Cade Kennedy is running the stuff that counts. We'll be joining you on the other side.
You're listening to Rose and Ben on KALV.
Beatles New Beginnings Nursing Center is proud to offer comprehensive care solutions for those who matter most. From rehabilitation and palliative care to skilled nursing and long-term care, Beatles is committed to providing comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. Now, with a second location, the Beatles family continues its long-standing tradition of excellence, serving the people of Northwest Oklahoma with the same compassion and dedication they've been known for. Come by and see them at 720 North Share Boulevard in Alva. Beatles New Beginnings Nursing Center, your care, your comfort, your community.
This is Rose and Ben on KALV.
It's the Rosie and Ben Show. Sweet Rose, lots of thorns, but great beauty. And Mr. Goodnow is beside her. He has come in from the North Country, that being South Kansas. So what are you doing now, bud? Well, let me ask you this. How's the guy doing? Your father doing at the lake?
Living his best life. I mean, you can talk about a guy that's got it made. Really? I hadn't talked to him. Well, the other day I was talking to him, and he was watching a golf cart parade go through the neighborhood.
And what's his neighborhood?
What is that called? It's over there.
Is it by Grand Lake?
Yeah, it's on Grand Lake. I can't remember if it's Ketchum or Afton. It's right in there.
Yeah.
The irony of all ironies is 2 houses down is a guy from Kiowa that retired and moved over there, and they didn't know they moved into the same neighborhood. And right across the street is a guy from Anthony or right around there that used to do mechanic work that they all knew each other, and they didn't know that either till they all moved there. But he's doing good, you know. Fishes when he can, takes naps when he can.
Day,
yeah. Yeah.
He's
doing
a good one.
Well, I mean, that's debatable. You know that.
Yeah. How about yourself? You got everything you need?
Yeah, we've been doing good. We, as you know, we started a little company a few years ago, 2 years ago, little marketing company where we help businesses with websites, social media, TV commercials, whatever, and it's been a pleasure to watch that thing grow. We started with one client. We're a contract company, so you pay us when you need us. If you don't need us, you're not paying us. And we started with one client in 2023, and now we work with up to 30 different businesses from Chihuahua, Mexico, all the way to Montana.
What kind of businesses?
Primarily agriculture. We're not limited to that. We have helped a variety of clients through the last couple of years, and sometimes they utilize us until they can get on their feet to hire somebody full time, and then we turn it back over to them. But we've helped critical care access hospitals, food manufacturers, supplement companies, livestock auctions, wheat seed companies, you name it. We're an equal opportunity employer.
So, do you use any AI to any extent? I mean, we all use some.
Yeah, a little bit.
What do you
little
think?
bit. Oh, I'm a fan of it. I mean, so it's one more tool in the toolbox. You shouldn't rely 100% on that. I think what has separated our company from a lot of others is that human touch, that realness.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're writing scripts for television commercials or recording them, AI cannot replicate pulling on heartstrings or pulling on the emotions that you need to generate that lead for that company. But AI is a wonderful asset, but I would caution anybody from using it 100% of the time, because it just makes you a phony baloney.
You know, some people cuss AI. Oh, my God, it's this and that. In the broadcast business, we have used AI for years. We didn't call it that, but it used to take 15 or 16 people on a radio station if you didn't have a big news staff. Now it's 1 or 2, and it's done with voice tracking and making things sound like they're happening when they're happening, though the ad was made, 3 or 4 months ago type of thing. So we've always used a lot of AI. The danger of it is, in our business and all businesses, you change a couple of words and you can take a good and make it real bad, or you can take a bad and make it real good, but nobody does that.
Yeah. Well, I always think we got to look at it as a mindset deal. In reality, it's technology, and we've always embraced technology. We're not farming with the same tractors we were back in the 70s, or harvesting grain with the same combines, right? We've got more efficient and better with the technology. But when you use that word artificial intelligence, you got to remember that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to give you back what you fed it. Okay? And so if it's getting bad information, you're going to get bad information back. But I think we should always be willing to be open-minded to technology, because we are in everything else.
You mentioned implements, not by name, but I got to ride a combine this year that cost $1.1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you can't cut enough wheat.
Yeah.
In my thinking. Huh?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it ironic that, I don't know as much about I know a little bit about northern Woods County. We've seen some harvest data, and isn't it ironic when you start seeing some of the wheat yields that we know of some that were 80 to 100 bushel wheat,
which is incredible.
Phenomenal. And planted low population, so they planted less wheat and got a better yield, and then the price of wheat goes down. Isn't that ironic how that works?
It is. We could do about another hour on that one, but we have run out of time. Thanks for dropping by and
you bet, my pleasure.
Chatting with me and Rosie. Rose,
yes.
Next week, I've got a rodeo people coming in. I was going to keep that from you.
You let it slip, didn't you?
So you'll need to find the most exciting interview.
Okay.
For you,
I'm excited that you brought someone from Kansas, because I had someone I was thinking about in Kansas, but I didn't know if it was against the rules or not.
Oh, of course. I mean, if you tame them a little bit, and feed them occasionally,
they're okay. Well,
it'll work. Yeah.
Well, that's good. It was nice to have a guest from Kiowa.
Wonderful, wonderful family. Great guy. And we'll have him back if he ever wants to come back. Rosie and Ben on the radio, thanks for joining us on the most mature, latest morning show in the free world. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Join us next week. In the meantime, get out and get in the middle of it. Here we go.
You've been listening to Rose and Ben, Unplugged and Unhinged. Now we breathe a big sigh of relief and switch you back to regular programming on KALV.